and because there's no one around, which makes it a lot easier. Well, we got ourselves a bathroom little hutch thing, kind of busted in the back. I'm kind of thinking my van life too, though, potentially. Let me think about that, because that could be used as like a shelf. Not bad. And then here, got ourselves a lot of scrap metal, like a scrap shelf type thing. That's actually pretty cool. Got one up here, a little bent. Definitely some scrap metal though, nonetheless. Up here, you got yourself a mattress, futon, mineral spirits, and Thomas water seal up there. Interesting nonetheless. Alrighty, coming into one of my favorite compactors. I see what looks to be a headboard, a table, and I think we definitely need to head on in for a quick little peek-a-rooney. Nobody's around. Let's do it. IKEA, some sort of like table unit. I think I'm gonna grab this. This would be like a nice shop cart, potential kitchen island. Put two of those together. Chair, table, don't really need that, but it does come with the top as well. Kind of looks like a punching bag. I don't know what that is. Might have to unwrap that, see what this is. This tarp looks kind of nice here. Back here, and then I think that's all maintenance stuff over there, but also a little entertainment thing there. I'm not sure if I'd use that for the shop or not, but I'm pretty sure I got everything I need for the shop. But let me take this off, definitely take this and look at this a little more closely. And that there, that's super cool. Doggy lawn with a mat right here. So this is like a lawn that goes on top of this like waterproof thing. I'm definitely gonna grab this for van life for sure. Even though there's pee on there, I'm gonna wrap it up just like it was. And we'll take that with us for sure. That's a great score. Okay, small correction. I did not take the lawn portion, and I think that it wasn't like real lawn, but it was like really close. It might have been real lawn because it was actually browning a little bit from the pee of the dog. So I think that was like real sod. And then you wash the waterproof material underneath or just hose down the lawn like normal. Anyway, left the lawn sod portion. Of course, cleaned my hands. It didn't smell at all, but I grabbed the waterproof underneath and I'll wash that up really good. And I actually can use that for van life for Bree and I for sure. Okay, well, I'm waiting for a couple people to vacate the compactor area. There's a battery, and if you're not hip on batteries, typically you can recycle a car battery at a recycle center for about 10 bucks a pop. And so I'm gonna grab it from my brother. He just stacks them up, has like 5 or 10 of them, takes them down there, 50, 100 bucks. Definitely a win-win. In the back, we have the cart, IKEA cart. We took that, and again, the piddle pad over there. It's clean, doesn't smell. I dig it. All right, so we're gonna roll over here to the compactor. Hopefully there's nobody around. There was a lady throwing out her trash, but I saw a battery right there. We'll just grab it real quick, take a quick peek-a-rooney around. Definitely, if you have access to car batteries and a recycling center somewhat close by. Obviously, if you have to drive an hour round trip, that cuts into profits with gas. But if it's close, and you find batteries all the time and water heaters, scrap those suckers. Alrighty, the battery's in the back. Now, something I just kept in mind is I'm working on my van and I put a fresh battery in, and Walmart charged me $12 for a core fee. Meaning if you don't bring your old battery back, that's an extra $12 charge. It's called a core fee. Something I just thought about, which I don't think is against policy or anything like that, but what you do is if you have a spare battery and you bought a new battery but you don't have your old battery anymore, go grab that battery or a recycled battery. Try to get your core fee back for a different recycled battery. Again, I don't quote me on that one. If it's against their policy to do that, you might want to check first. But I'm just kind of thinking out loud because that one is actually a really, I don't think you could see it. That one's actually a really high-end Walmart battery, probably upwards about $100 battery. So 12 bucks is 12 bucks. Check to make sure that's right. Do that. If not, recycle it. 10 or 12 bucks, it'll sit nicely in your pocket and you'll definitely be thankful after you do it. So after you've been doing your own landscaping for a little while, you realize what it takes, especially around here if it is dry. And unfortunately, this complex has gotten a lot. See, look at this, goodness gracious. I'm just gonna pull up, I gotta get a shot of this. Let me see here. So they had a lot of dead trees.
a lot. Might be their old drip system, I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna keep my eye on that drip system. They put it kind of, you know, obviously like off the beaten path. I mean, technically that's kind of next to the dumpster. It's duct taped up. I'm not sure if they're gonna try to recycle that or not, but that's a lot of money in drip system. I'm talking about a lot of money. That pile of black plastic tubing, that's probably, oh goodness, that's easily brand spanking new. You're looking at about maybe $400+. Maybe used condition with all the little different attachments and stuff like that. It's still pretty pricey. Anywho, I'll keep my eye on that. Okay, it looks like, I wonder if that is their old drip system, because it looks like they went through and got new trees and revamping a little bit, so maybe they just put some good budget money into that. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that drip system. If that makes its way to the dumpster, I mean, I guess I could even, the office is closed, I could even call and just be like, hey, you know, just wondering, is that up for grabs? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable taking it. I think I'll hold off for a little bit. I'm not in dire need, but I mean, if there's like spouts and spigots and drip system accessories that I could use, I mean, definitely save money. I mean, I have purchased about 95% of what I need, but I'll keep my eye on that for sure. But with regard to all that, you got to make sure your drip system is in order, especially for transplanted trees or newly planted trees. I've been watering every day for a month with my drip system, and I'm putting everything on automatic, so if I can go on vacation for a week, it still does it. It's expensive, it's time consuming, but goodness gracious, after you're done installing it and you don't have to stand out there for 2 hours and water trees times a week, goodness gracious, worth every penny. All right, let's see what we got right here. Let's pull up. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit that one more angle. Let's see where this guy's going. I think he's coming back from the pool. Yeah, I think he's going back to his apartment. He had kids and a little push cart thing. I didn't want to film him right there. We have a nice, probably is IKEA headboard, solid wood with some metal. I'm just setting up the shot right now as we're coming back around. Then, is that a piece or is that the motor? I think that might be another piece right here as well. Let's see, what is that? Sorry, make a long story short, couldn't raise the camera. There was another woman coming back from the pool, and that would have looked super creepy because she was in swim attire. Again, sometimes it's not worth trying to get a shot and then explain later on, oh, we're just filming dumpster stuff. Nah, brah, we don't believe you for a second. Well, I got a YouTube channel, brah. I don't think so. Anyway, just cheaper shelving, what I was talking about, and then the IKEA headbed. I think is an IKEA headboard bed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is beautiful. We are gonna go river surfing up in Denver today, which is not too terribly far from where I am. So we're gonna get some footage of that. It's just like if you have ever seen the videos of Waimea Bay and they cut out like a ridge in the sand and they create a man-made artificial wave and you can surf the wave. It's called like a wave park up in Denver. They have one in Pueblo. They have a couple in Colorado. They have one in Germany. If you YouTube it, river surfing, where people are actually using river surfboards or surfboards and shredding. And I've been out a handful of times now. So much fun. So we're gonna get some footage of that. So we're trying to do as much diving as we can before we meet up with my broski and Pastor Jay. We're gonna go river surf. They say Christians don't have fun. Of course Christians have fun. I'm river surfing with a pastor and my brother. We're all Christians. And we're gonna go shred. We're gonna have an amazing time. Well, sometimes you win some, sometimes, you know, don't prosper as much as you probably should. Anywho, my favorite set of cans right here. We got ourselves a memory foam mattress and a lot of trash. Now, memory foam mattress, that's pretty thick. That's about a 6-incher. And I do love this. This is probably starting to be one of my favorite compactors, but the only problem though is, well, no, there's no problem with it. I'm just lost for words as I talk. Unfortunately, there was nothing there today. With that said, I'm gonna go in for a slight closer look, just a little poke-saroonie, I like to call it. And the reason why this is one of my favorites, you know what, I'm just gonna go with. You know why? Because we can. And because there's no one around, which makes it a lot easier. And I just wanna poke around. And look at that mattress as well. No. Whew, I'm out of breath. We got it. That is, I believe just a twin. I'm pretty sure, because that's definitely not a full. I don't think it's a full. Might be a full. Anyway, memory foam, Serta, good condition. I'll do my hydroxin peroxide, I'm out of breath, 7,000 foot elevation, and smashing a mattress. Luckily it's memory foams that it can actually do that. Van life, the only reason I grabbed that was for van life. That's probably a perfect size for the van. Thank you, Lord. That's awesome. Serta, you know how expensive that is? Probably brand new, that was probably $300-400 bucks. Perfect timing too, thank you, Lord. There was a woman with a bunch of trash coming to throw it away. I love that compactor. I get a bird's eye view. I'm glad I went in for a closer look. I did not think it was a twin or a full, whatever it is, or double. A full is a double. Yeah, I don't think it is. That might be an enlarged twin. I had a twin when I was a kid, when I shared a room with my brother. Humble beginnings, I like to call it. My brother and I were like, man, goodness gracious. Like, he shared a room with myself. I was 16, he was 18. He went off to the Air Force, and I got my own room when I was 16 years old. It was like Christmas morning times a multiple of like 154. If you grew up in a similar situation, when you finally got your own room, man, it was a dream come true. So I think this size is gonna be perfect once again for the van, myself and Bria. Okay, just wanted to capture this on film real quick. I don't believe I'm gonna grab it, but I might just go peek my head inside real quick as well. This one's been a little bit quiet for a while, but now we have a lot of Tupperware, a lot of storage bins, and then this thing that says free right here. Whether that's a mirror on the other side or just like a stick-up little bulletin board. Regardless, let me just go peek my my head in, see if I might potentially want one of them. All right, there's people on my tail, but I definitely want to get a little scope out of this here. All right, what do we got here? Vacuum, chair, is that a pair of jeans? And then we have another queen size memory foam right here. Well, that actually looks really good with a nice box spring. I'm just gonna quickly peek my head over here at that pair of jeans and see if there's any other goodies. Okay, a few ripped bags. That definitely means some people were taking a look at some of those items. A lot of clothes scattered, unfortunately. A few shirts and shorts. I pass it up, let somebody else grab that action, but I actually need to get cooking down the road and meet up with the folks for some surfing. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here they are. This is it. He's going in. Oh, yeah. So smooth. Great rip, boys. Get in there, just like you did. Yes, yes. That's shredding.
Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.